Step back and watch the step cook.
You own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb. I'm a G, I know how a G17 works. I'm a beast, I done moved grass all on this turf. Before the pandemic, face mask gonna work, yeah. Feast with the guys, glad bag full of work. Used to help Miss Diane with her bags out of church, cause she let us play them steps from the first to the first. It's like we shared clothes, your dirt was my dirt. You don't need to have a foreign, I saw minivan skirts. We had bitches on the bus, I ain't never chased no skirt. Diamond chains cause I'm up, she just think I'm trying to flirt. When the lights hit my chain, all my diamonds do the jerk, yeah. Deep in the rap, don't miss your blessings in the verse. Make him buy a storefront, you're more precious than the purse. If you gotta have that purse, make his ass go berserk. We world champs now, this just come with the perks. Woo! You own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. They had me 6 hours, I said 17 words. I'm like Shady in the snow, I spun them so superb. A legend still remains when his flesh is in the earth. And if they raid your tomb, may they fall upon a curse. Yeah, this 9 I keep for backup. With this I wanted chip, we ran plays. They need to build a statue for this shit. Big plays, a slay couldn't get you through this shit. More grams than Brandon, fiends rushing for a hit. The priest sitting out a diner while you niggas giving tips. You gon' get a C-section, all that pushing through your lips. I hold the desert straight, a shooter told me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ski. Yeah. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you. And I am the best reporting on the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be here, man. We made it June 1. The cuts is looking good. They looking imminent. What's up to the chat? You know what I'm saying? You on the grill? I'm about to get on the grill shortly, man. You know what I mean? After this, I wanted to touch a base with the people. I see Cool Cat in the building. Dave, Dust, Keisha. I see y'all in the building, man. Let me say what up to the bullies, man. Lisa, I see you in there. Lisa Middleton. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Drew, Maverick. You know what I mean? The core. The core is in effect right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all, man. First, I gotta say congratulations to the Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder, man. I gotta say that. Also, shout out to my uncle, man. Shout out Uncle Leroy, man. Y'all know I used to have Uncle Leroy on the show. I gotta get Uncle Leroy up here this week, man, to talk about, you know, these Pacers and all. Uncle Leroy is a diehard Indiana fan. A diehard Indiana fan. You know what I mean? His Pacers in the finals. It's been a very, very long time. I used to talk crazy trash to Uncle Leroy about the Pacers not getting there. You know what I mean? Congratulations to the Pacers. Congratulations to OKC. 2 small market teams are in the finals, and a lot of people are complaining about views and this, that, and the third. I don't care about none of that. When I see other teams doing things that I feel like my team should be doing, that's what really grinds my gears, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to make this about how the 76ers haven't done their job in 24 years, in my opinion. A lot of people got a lot of different views on what the 76ers could do to get to this level. But, you know, we got to build a championship team, and we haven't shown we could do that, man. Like OKC, they don't have a championship to my knowledge. You know what I mean? Neither does Indiana. And somebody's about to get their first championship. We watched the Bucks get their first championship. I just want the 76ers to be competitive in the postseason. That ain't too much to ask for, man. But, you know, shout out to the guys that's in the finals. I think it's going to be a real good one. You know what I mean? And I can't wait. Dave said 24 years since the Pacers been there. Salute to them. Yeah, salute to them. It's been 24 years since we've been there. You know what I mean? 24 years since AI took us there, man. So, you know, salute to the Pacers, man. Salute to the Pacers, man. They put in the work. They built and built and built. They went through the Danny Granger phase and all of these phases. And Tyrese Halliburton is the guy that got it done, man. OKC did it as the Sonics. They ain't win, but they went. I mean, OKC was in the finals with KD and Russell and Harden before. You know what I mean? But they didn't the Sonics won the championship? No, not that I remember. But yeah, man. June 1 is coming, man. And the Philadelphia Eagles are about to save a bag. A bag is going to get saved by the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm just saying, what are we going to do with this bag? You know what I mean? What are we going to do with the money that's being saved? What are we going to do? A move got to be coming if you Howie Roseman and the Philadelphia Eagles, because you're beyond saying, oh, we got a Super Bowl window. No, you're defending champions. You have a duty to try to push all your chips in the table to try to repeat, because not a lot of franchises have done that. You probably can count on one thing: the Chiefs, the Cowboys. That might be it. Did the Broncos repeat? That might be it. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't say that they repeated, man. You know what I mean? And 8 years ago, 9 years ago, we were a ringless franchise in terms of Lombardis. Now we could be talking about repeating and tying up the Washington Commanders, man. We could be talking about repeating and tying up the Washington Commanders. You know what I mean? Before I get into, the moves that I think the Philadelphia Eagles need to make, I want to play y'all something real quick off of Twitter real fast. I thought this was interesting. You know what I mean? I thought this was interesting. I'm gonna find it. Oh, here, go right here. You know what I mean? I just thought this was interesting. The Patriots repeat. Yeah, the Patriots. Let's not forget about the Patriots. You know what I mean? But it's been a lot of talk about this face of the NFL thing, and it's basically coming from Commanders fans. But I thought this was cool. I thought this was so funny to me, man. When you look at, you know what I mean? When you look at this in its totality, you know what I mean? You look at this in its totality. I thought this was funny. Let me play from the beginning.
Jalen Hurts or Saquon?
This
Man 26 cover. Man 26.
These are the rookies. The rookies are saying, who do they want to see on the cover of Madden? This is from the rookies. I'm going to play this real quick. You do your counting.
6 cover. I'm going to say Jalen Hurts.
Jay Hurts. I would say, I feel like it's going to be like Saquon or Jalen Hurts.
Either Jalen Hurts or Saquon Barkley.
I say Saquon.
I think Saquon should be on there, or Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts or Saquon Barkley?
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon. Got to be a representative of the Super Bowl.
To Saquon Barkley. Him or Josh Allen. One of those guys.
Probably Josh Allen.
Probably gonna give it to Josh Allen. He just won MVP.
Josh Allen.
I think I should be on the cover of Madden 26.
I want to switch it up. Let's go like Myles Garrett.
I'm going to show some love to my dog, J.C. Horn, man. He had a great year this year. He earned it.
I think they need to show the O-line some love. So the Eagles O-line up front, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, that's easy. Lamar Jackson. I want Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson again. Lamar.
You got robbed. Lamar Jackson.
I think you got to put Lamar on the Madden 26 cover. Defensive player of the year, Patrick Payne maybe.
Max Crosby. Need like some defensive guys on.
Listen, man, the point is, y'all get the gist of it. Y'all get the gist of it. Y'all see what y'all see where the temperature at. I am beyond E-Rock used 17 birds in one of his videos and they love it. Word, he did. Hey, send me that, Dave. E-Rock, that's my guy, man. I didn't know he used 17 birds in one of his videos. Shout out to E-Rock, man. E-Rock is one of my guys, man. When I first stepped into this space, E-Rock told me that, he said, hey, just do it. And that's the same advice that I gave to a lot of guys that came after me that said, hey, we should, you know what I'm saying? You should, in terms of what they think. D-Lo, what's going on, bro? What's going on? I'm in the lab too, D-Lo. I'm about to be sending something to you real soon. But you see the gist of it. You see the temperature. The temperature says that Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley have the youngins in a frenzy. The youngins looking up the Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts. They looking up to these guys. So, you know, I don't see nobody saying JD5 or JD55 should be on the cover. And there's no hate, bro. And that's the craziest thing about this is people think for some strange reason that I just hate the Commanders. I don't. I just don't think the Commanders are there yet. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just being honest. I'm a defending champ. Like, you almost was a champ, but I am a champ. It's a difference. You know what I mean? It's a difference. But let's look at some of this money that the Philadelphia Eagles are about to save, man. Let's look at some of this real quick. Let's look at some of this bread the Eagles are about to save. Let me close this real quick. Philadelphia Eagles will open significant salary cap space this weekend. Yes, we will. June 1st today. Monday, we're going to see what's happening, man. I'm going to read this, man. The Philadelphia Eagles have been busy coming off the Super Bowl victory, reworking their roster and making a flurry of moves to move cap space around. Two of these moves involve designated post-June 1 releases of veteran cornerbacks Darius Slay and James Bradbury. With the first right around the corner, which is today, Philadelphia will be able to realize the cap saving provided by these moves. My bad, y'all. If you aren't familiar with the post-June 1 designation, we've got a detailed breakdown for you right here. I love Bleeding Green Nation because they help us out, man, with especially understanding some of these things. A lot of people just watch TV, watch football, and there's a lot of stuff that go into the background. So look, the short version is after June 1 releases are treated differently in terms of the salary cap. Let's get down to the numbers, man. It's in here somewhere. How much cap space will the Eagles save after June 1? For Darius Slay, an additional $4.3 million in cap space will open up after June 1. For James Bradbury, an additional $2.1 million in cap space. That's a total of $6 million, $6.4 million in cap space. When combined, the Eagles' existing cap space, that will put the Philadelphia at approximately $32 million over the summer. Now, I don't think that even I think that might even include the $15 million that's going to come off of the books for Huff, because Huff is out of here as well. That the ink should dry on that this week. You know what I'm saying? But that's a lot of cap space. You can definitely make a move for a guy that you want to keep for a very, very long time. But I'll say this: knowing the Philadelphia Eagles, the Eagles are more interested. 30 to 40 mil, yeah, that's a lot, man, for a defending champ with all your guys locked up. We have nobody that's holding out for a contract right now. And you got 30 mil in the bank. So I can see Howie Roseman doing one or two things. I can see Howie Roseman extending guys that need to be extended on the team, like Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? Or I can see Howie Roseman really not doing nothing in terms of giving out a big mega deal to a guy like Trey Hendrickson. That just don't seem like something that Howie Roseman is interested in doing. But that's a move that I think that puts you right back where you need to be. Tomorrow is mine and 500 birthday. I speak for both of us. When I say hoping Howie bless us both with a birthday gift. That's a fact. Happy birthday, Dave. Happy birthday to 500. You know what I mean? But with the money that you're saving, right? I think the Philadelphia Eagles have enough money to be able to make two fairly decent moves. Two fairly decent moves. You could trade for Kyle Pitts. A lot of people talking about that. You could go get Trey Hendrickson, but if you're going to get Trey Hendrickson, you got to be able to extend Trey Hendrickson right now. You got to be able to put some money out there right now. So let's look at the remaining free agents right now, the top 10 free agents. Now, for some strange reason, they got Aaron Rodgers. Hold on. Bleacher Report. For some strange reason, they got Aaron Rodgers up here. Aaron Rodgers is a top free agent. You know, I thought he was with Pittsburgh. It says like he's with Pittsburgh, but he ain't reporting. But it's like, why would he report if he's not a part of the team? I don't know. J.K. Dobbins, we shouldn't be interested in nothing right there. I am extremely surprised that Keenan Allen is still a free agent and Amari Cooper are still free agents. You know what I mean? That's 4 out of 10. 5 out of 10, Brandon Sharif. I don't think we'll go for a situation like that. But this is where I can see the Philadelphia Eagles trying to make something happen. At Von Miller, I know he's old, but I don't see it happening. But that's a possibility. Now, Matthew Judon, I can see the Philadelphia Eagles throwing some money at Matthew Judon for sure. Now, this is the guy that I am circling right here. I am circling Kaiser White. This makes sense for the Philadelphia Eagles because it wouldn't cost us too much. Nakobe Dean is still nursing an injury, and we know Kaiser White can cover. Kaiser White can fill run gaps. Kaiser White is from the city. Kaiser White gave us a hell of a season, you know what I mean, when he was a part of the Philadelphia Eagles organization. Kaiser White was probably maybe the best linebacker that we had in the core around that time. You know what I mean? I can see Kaiser White coming into this core and bringing something here. I also can see a little bit of Rasul Douglas, but I don't see it likely. But Justin Simmons is the guy that everybody should have circled in terms of what Howie Roseman should be wanting to go for right now. I think Justin Simmons fits what we like to do, familiar with the scheme that we run over here, and we got the money to make it happen. We got the money to make it happen. We got the money to make it happen, and that's the biggest part of this right here. is that Howie Roseman has done significant things, has made so many things make sense for this organization that we are sitting here off of a repeat with $40 million in cap space potentially. $40 million in cap space potentially. Saquon Barkley is extended. Jalen Hurts is extended. Could be looking at an extension here really soon. Smitty is taken care of. A.J. Brown is taken care of. Jordan Mailata is taken care of. You know what I'm saying? You saved $4 million with Dallas Goedert. Lane Johnson is taken care of. Cam Jurgens is taken care of. Landon Dickerson is taken care of. Everybody that matters is taken. A.J. Brown, if I didn't say him. Everybody that is a part of the core and what we like to do is taken care of, and you got $40 million. Howie Roseman is the greatest GM to ever be a part of the National Football League, and that's not, come on. We don't even got to debate that at this point, do we? You got $40 million. Now is not the time to sit on your hands and say, we were good enough to win last year. We don't got to do too much this year. If you want to go win and repeat, if you're the Philadelphia Eagles, you got to unload the clip, in my opinion, because you are the hunted. They tried to take you down with the tush push. We got the money. We can take care of Jalen Carter right now if we want. I understand that, but that's not pressing. That's not pressing right now. The guys that might need to be taken care of got fifth-year options. Got fifth-year options. If you want to go repeat, unload the clip. Y'all got to understand how important Super Bowls and putting stuff in the trophy cabinet is. I think we lost sight of that because losers don't understand that. We need to understand that. If you want to sit here and ask me, how important is this repeat to me? This repeat, there's no person on this roster greater than this repeat for me. That's just me. I love AJ. I love this team. There's no one player on this roster more important than this repeat to me. If you knew for sure that if you had to lose somebody that you loved on this roster next year to repeat this year, would you be okay with it? Would you be okay with it? I would be okay with it, bro. I would be okay with it. I would be okay with it. But the thing is, you don't have to lose anything because of the GM that you have. You don't have to lose anything because of the general manager that you have and the position that he put us in. You got to go spend this bread. What's going on, Drew Johnson? You got to go spend this bread. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. You ain't got to spend it all, but you got to go make a splash. Trey Henderson or Simmons, like you said, LB, Kaiser White, I'm with that. Go make a splash. Go get you somebody. The veteran corners, listen, bro, you could easily go get Stephon Gilmore and still not be 1 year rental. Gilmore, come join the defending Super Bowl champ, the #1 ranked defense. Go do it. Go do it. What are we doing here? It's not a matter of if I believe in Keely Ringo or not. I just firmly believe that the Eagles secondary needs to have a veteran presence. We got 2 veteran cornerbacks that are post-June 1 cuts. Go sign another veteran cornerback. Simple as that. 1 year rental. We're trying to win a Super Bowl. We're not trying to give them nobody a max deal at the position. Veteran minimum 1 year. What's the issue with that? You could get Stephon Gilmore for about $3 million. You could get him for about $3 million, and he fits what we like to do. Still can play man coverage. You need him, bro. You need him. You need Stephon Gilmore. Stephon Gilmore makes so much sense just for tactical purposes, bro. He was with the Cowboys. He was with the Dallas Cowboys. He knows the mannerisms of the quarterback. He knows them. He was with them. I'm not saying we need an inside man to beat the Dallas Cowboys, but we need a cornerback. And why not go get a defensive player of the year who was with the Ops not too long ago? The Ops have bulked up. They went and grabbed George Pickens. They went and got Deebo Samuel. The Ox bulked up. Adoree Jackson is a vet, but Adoree Jackson, not him, man. Let's be for real. Adoree Jackson, over the hill. But I will say this, was with the Giants. The Giants aren't a good example. Anybody coming from the Giants to the Eagles automatically get a plus +6 in rating. You know what I mean? Automatically get a +6 in rating. Adoree Jackson is not, I'm not comfortable with it, bro. I'm not comfortable with it, man. I've seen what it takes to build a championship roster. I saw it 3 times in the last 8 years. Ashine, what up? I saw it 3 times in the last 8 years. Let's not try to reinvent the wheel here. We know what we want. We know what we want. I like Keely Ringo. Ramsey, we got the bread for that too. I forgot about Ramsey. I like Keely Ringo. I do. But I would be lying to you if I thought Keely Ringo and Adoree Jackson was good enough. Fangio's scheme is proven to work. Let's get good players to put him in a good scheme. Let's get good players to put him in a good scheme. Let's get good players to put him in a good scheme. That's all I'm saying. I want to repeat, bruh. I want to repeat. And I think we got 99.9% of the stuff to do it already on the roster. But look at our schedule this year, bro. We don't have no back-to-back home games. The first 6 weeks of the season are brutal. Dallas, Kansas City, Tampa, the Rams, the Giants, who gonna be much improved. We got war. We start the season off at war, ladies and gentlemen. We need to bulk up. That's all I'm saying. We gotta make sure our weapons is right, make sure our sights right, make sure our combat load is ready. We start at war. A banner drops September 4th because we went there and put belt to ass. People ain't happy about the way we dismantled people in them championship games. They ain't happy about it. They hate the tush push. They tried to get us out of here. We at war. They call us a super team. Let's go get more super players. We got the bag. Do I think Jalen and Vic could coexist? Absolutely. Everybody can coexist when it's time to get some jewelry. Everybody can coexist when it's time to get some jewelry. You got to repeat. You got the tools to do it. And I keep saying this, bro. You cannot repeat unless you get the first one out the way. People do not understand that. You cannot repeat unless you get the first one out the way. A lot of these fan bases are running around here saying, oh, we got it on lock for this amount of years without even getting the first one out the way. We got the first one out the way. Now it's time to go out there and load up the clip. That's all I'm saying. I love the roster, love where we at. I love Uche. I love the additions that we made. But the league is already scared of us. Let's go out there and put more fear in their heart. I would love a Von Miller right now as an OG. You lost Graham. Go get another OG. We need an OG on the defensive line. Y'all don't understand that? We need an OG on the defensive line. We need an OG in the secondary. That is important to winning Super Bowls, bro. A healthy mix of OGs and young, promising talent. We've seen it. We have won. We've been in the last 2 out of the 3 bowls. Jair Alexander, people talking about that. Go get some OGs, man. Keep applying pressure. You said it right, DH Eagle. Keep applying pressure. Keep our foot on the neck of the opposition. Keep them scared. Keep them upset. I don't really like Kyle Pitts because honestly, I like it if you don't have a tight end, but 9 times out of 10, I'm taking Dallas Goedert over Kyle Pitts. I don't care what nobody say. I think Dallas Goedert is a better player than Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts might have these tools and these things about him that make the situation attractive to us. Cool, I understand that. But Kyle Pitts does not play tight end better than Dallas Goedert, better than a healthy Dallas Goedert. He don't play tight end better than a healthy Dallas Goedert. And a healthy Dallas Goedert came back to us cheap. I'm not cool with Kyle Pitts, unless that means that you're probably trying to move on from Jahan Dotson early. But I don't want Kyle Pitts. That don't do nothing for us, bro. He's not good in the block. We're a power running football team with a power running quarterback. What are we going to do with Kyle Pitts? What are we going to do with Kyle Pitts? Green Bay should want to trade with us if they want to hurt us. That's the only way to hurt us. The only way to hurt us is by giving us what we want, making us our own worst enemy. I firmly believe it, man. If they wanted to hurt us during the draft, they would have accepted the trade and took the picks off our hands. They would have accepted the trade and took the picks off our hands. If they wanted to hurt us, nobody would have traded for Bryce Huff if they wanted to hurt us. They do whatever we say. They do whatever we say. And it benefits us. It benefits us every time. Can we with confidence say that the Bryce Huff thing was that disastrous? We won the bowl without even using him, bro. Then just got him off the books. I don't count it as a failure, in my opinion, bro. We just got a mid-round pick, got him off the books as defending Super Bowl champions. You can't make this stuff up, man. 95 days till kickoff. The pressure must be applied. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm not going to hold y'all long on this Sunday, but this is just something to think about, bro. This is just something to think about. And nobody give you nothing to think about more than LB, man. I'll be back, man, and see what goes on June 1, man. Have a good Sunday, y'all.
Step back and watch the step cook.
You own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb. I'm a G, I know how a G17 works. I'm a beast, I done moved grass all on this turf. Before the pandemic, face mask gonna work, yeah. Feast with the guys, glad bag full of work. Used to help Miss Diane with her bags out of church, cause she let us play them steps from the first to the first. It's like we shared clothes, your dirt was my dirt. You don't need to have a foreign, I saw minivan skirts. We had bitches on the bus, I ain't never chased no skirt. Diamond chains cause I'm up, she just think I'm trying to flirt.